It's mid-spring, there's no better time to be out targeting bream. Started my little campaign on this pit a couple of weeks back now. I've had about a dozen fish so far, most of them into double figures. I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you to try and get your own PB bream this spring. First of all, make sure that the fish you're after are in your lake. I know it sounds a bit obvious, but if you're not careful, you can waste an entire spring trying to catch ghosts. Have a chat with carp anglers, they're usually a good source of information. Other anglers, find out what's in your lake. Feature finding and fish location is no doubt one of the biggest elements in the whole thing. This lake I'm fishing, out in front of me I've got a big deep bowl, and then I'm fishing at the back of a bowl where a ridge is formed from a gravel bar. And this is used daily by the bream. I've seen them in the evening moving down the lake, rolling in a certain direction. And they definitely gather down this end of the lake to feed at night. Your lake will be the same. There'll be features that the bream follow. There'll be areas that they want to visit. There'll be areas that they feed in. It's up to you to find them. So this isn't really a busy style of fishing. You may only get a couple of 3 bites in your session. So you've got to be 100% confident in what you're casting out there is up to the job. The tackle I use is a 2.5 pound test curve light carp rod. Medium sized reel spooled with 12 pound line. I've got a 45 pound lead free leader down to a safety lead clip, 2.5 ounce lead. Hook link is about 8 inches long, and that's a semi-stiff material. Again, just to aid anti-tangle properties really. I know when I cast that out it's going to be fishing. And again, what's really important for me is confidence in that last couple of inches. You don't have to go silly complicated, but I know, I'm confident if a fish picks that up, it's not getting away with it. And when you're fishing for these larger fish, as I say, you might only get a couple of bites, and the last thing you want is to lose one because your rig's not good enough for the job. So this is the hooking arrangement I use. It might look a bit complicated to some, but it's really not. You can see loads of diagrams of it on the internet. It's called the German rig. Just incorporates a wafter hook bait sat on a hook swivel directly on the hook with a bead to trap it. Bit of a kicker just to create an angle for hooking, and that's it. That's all I use, and I'm 100% confident in it. Another really important factor is being on your lake at the right time of day. Every lake's different, but bream will generally feed in the hours of darkness. Or for me on this lake, I'm quite lucky, first thing in the morning is a really good bite time. You can almost set your watch by it, and the lake you fish will be exactly the same. You just got to work that out. Obviously, if you've got days like today, overcast, bit of wind on, low pressure, there's a chance of catching them all day. But I can guarantee that there'll be certain times of the day where you're gonna get a bite. As I say, for me on this lake, sort of 11 o'clock onwards at night, until sort of 4 in the morning, and then first light 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock. That's the time.